Welcome to the 41 and Done podcast.
Welcome to the 41 and Done podcast. I'm your host, Dan Hill. This is a podcast where I share with you what I am done with in my life based on experiencing 41 years of life's ups and downs. I hope you all had a great week. Finally released another podcast. Back in the saddle, getting more comfortable. This is where I feel like I am meant to be. Love this hobby. Love doing it. And I can't wait to continue to bring you more episodes, man. This shit is fun for me. So this week is no different. We are approaching the holidays, and this week I wanted to share with you that I, Dan Hill, am 41 and done with being right around the holidays. I've done it for a long time, man. I've always been right. This year, we're going to be going back east for Christmas. We are going to experience the full family experience. And oftentimes when I go back east for Christmas over these last 41 years, I have gone in suited for battle. The battle of words with my brother, my sister, my mother, aunts, uncles, cousins, the whole shebang. It can come at you from all angles. People out there, they've got strong opinions. I know a lot of people are suited up for the holidays, ready to go home, ready to go visit their families, and they are stressing out. They're getting anxiety. They're like, oh shit, I've got to go deal with Aunt Janice and Uncle Keith. And Uncle Keith's got strong opinions about politics, religion, healthcare, how to raise kids, or what to eat. These are all examples of things that brothers, sisters, cousins, aunts, uncles, grandmothers moms, dads, can all come at you with over the holidays. And if you're like me, I take the bait on all of this shit. I'm usually come back home and I'm like, bring it. What do you got? What do you got? Huh? Oh, okay. LeBron is the best basketball player of all time. Let's fucking go. Let's talk about this. Oh, what? It's better to have your baby sleep on his back? Oh, okay. Oh, what? Swaddles are dangerous? Oh, what? I can give this kid brandy because he's teething? All of these examples, man. This is the stuff that you can go home and encounter. Like Trump's the greatest president of all time. Or like Epstein files are a hoax or a Democratic hoax. I always let you ride the bus when you were a kid. Or that's how my mother always made stuffing. Just absolutely anything. We're walking into a lion's den. Some of us are. And what I mean by I'm 41 and done with being right is I'm going to go home and I'm not taking the bait anymore. I'm not doing it. I'm over it. I would rather be silently right, fall on my sword, and be wrong, but keep my sanity and just be happy. Okay? I'm going to sit quietly. If someone tells me Trump's the best president of all time, I'm going to smile, I'm going to nod, and I'm going to say, neat, interesting. Wow, I never thought of it like that. And I'm going to continue to eat my pie, drink my beer, or stuff my face with cookies until I'm happy. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I feel like you should do. I always end up going to war and having these fights, but at what cost? What cost? What cost is it to just nod at your aunt and say, you're right. It is better for little Jimmy to sleep on his back, unswaddled, you know? Or what? You know what? You know what, Aunt Janice? You're right. Sleeping on the stomach is the best way to do it. You know what, Uncle Brian? You seem to know what you're doing with kids. Why don't you continue to spin him around in a circle after he's eaten a bunch of ice cream? Go for it. See how that works out for you. Smile, nod, drink your drink, eat your pie. That's what we do. We don't need to get into these long, dragged out battles about who did what and what the reason was that you weren't allowed to ride the bus until 5th grade. Okay? We don't need to go into it. This Christmas, give yourself the gift of letting go. You know why? Because being right's exhausting. It's hard to fight these battles. This holiday season, choose peace over correctness. The holidays turn every relative into the fucking 2025 debate champion of the world. Don't take the bait, man. Just say you're right. I'm done. I'm done correcting people. I'm done being right. I'm just going to be quiet. Or I'm going to make jokes. I'm going to make jokes. I'm not going to take the bait. Just make the joke. Hit them with the punchline. Play it out in your head. Is it worth it? Is it going to be worth it in a year? Is it going to be worth it in February? Are we still going to be talking about this? Probably not. These arguments can linger for years. They can affect your relationships with people. Is it actually worth it? Typically, I think the answer is no. They're not. So let's just eat another piece of pie. Let's have another drink. Or let's take a nap. Or just smile, nod, say interesting, say neat. We can do it, folks. With these tactics, we can get through this entire holiday season stress-free with our entire family loving our company. Let's do it, man. This is all going to be new for me. I'm going to try this out as an experiment, but I want to hear from you. Have you used these tactics before? What do you do to stay sane during the holidays? Do you just shut the fuck up, not say anything? Do you just get absolutely bombed and just sleep it off? What are we doing? What are we counting to 10? Are we like going downstairs or just removing ourselves? Are we working out just so we're tired and not ready to fight? Or do we just eat ourselves stupid into food comas? How are you able to not take the bait? I need to know for me, and I need some ammo. I need some ready defenses to fight off the kooks, the crazies. So hit me up. Let me know. What should I be doing?
And now for What You Watching?
A couple of days ago, I was folding laundry and turned on the TV, and it popped up to this like live, what do you call it? Like Samsung TV, like general, just random TV. And it was on this like classic movies channel, and I watched the second half of The Sound of Music. I'd seen this many times when I was a kid, but I mean, that is a great classic, all-time amazing musical with some suspense, man. The second half of that movie is intense. They're running from the Nazis. They're wheeling the car like out of the house in neutral, just trying to escape in the night. And then boom, the Nazis shine a light on them. They're like, where the fuck are you guys going? And then, dad is like, hey, well, we were just headed to the music concert. And they're like, the Nazis are like, well, we'll fucking follow you there and we'll see your ass perform. I thought you weren't performing, Dad. And he's like, no. No, it's Von Trapp Family Singers, dog. I'm performing. And then they go on and they're singing for their lives for this competition, and it's nuts, man. I mean, they win it, but they don't come out and get the awards. And then the Nazis are like, oh, they're not going to come get their awards? Then we're going to find their asses. So they're running. They're on the run. They run to the convent. They're hiding in the graveyard with the nuns are helping them out. And there are some moments, shining lights through the gates, trying to find them, hiding behind these huge gravestones. And then, the boyfriend, he's basically like a half Nazi. He sees them, and he's nervous because he's not a real Nazi yet. He's not a full Nazi. He's like a Nazi in training, a Hitler Youth, and he has this moment where he's gonna tell on him and blow the whistle, but the Von Trapp dad, he's like, give me the gun, son. Give me the gun. You're not gonna do this. You don't want to do this. And he gets the gun, but homie blows the whistle on him. And then it's all shit hits the fan. From there, they have to run. It's like, dog, like if you throw on that movie and you're like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna watch this cute little movie about these kids who make clothes out of fucking curtains and sing songs and have picnics in the hills. It ain't just that, dog. It is. There's some heat. There's some heat in Sound of Music. If you're sleeping on it, check it out. Then I watched, I mean, it's basically a Christmas classic at this point, The Santa Claus. I love The Santa Claus with Tim Allen, man. It's a great movie. It was a real fun spin on the entire Santa film genre that had never really been done before. They like leaned into the lore of Santa, like how does one become Santa? And I don't know if you haven't seen it. Basically, Santa comes to Tim Allen's house, and the kid basically hears Santa, and Tim Allen's like, "Ah, dude, it's fine. Like nobody's on the roof." And then they go outside, and Tim Allen's like, "Hey man, what the fuck you doing on my roof?" And then Santa falls off the roof and dies. Lo and behold, he like disappears, and there's like a note in the pocket of the jacket or whatever. Like the kid's like, I don't know what kind of crazy psychopath kid you gotta be to see Santa die on your roof, and then your first instinct is to tell your dad, "Hey man, put on the dead guy's clothes." Well, that happens. Tim Allen does it, and then he reads this little card that's like, "Hey, guess what? By the way, if you put on these clothes, you're fucking Santa for the rest of your life." And that's the movie. It's great. It's fantastic. There's a sequel. I love the sequel too. The sequel's great. Santa's got to find a wife. That's awesome. And then 3 is just nuts. Jack Frost shows up. Spoiler alert. It's Martin Short, and it's awesome. So, and then apparently I didn't even know this, but there's like a Disney Plus, the Santa Claus series. There's a series of these. I had no idea. So, check it out. Watch the Santa Claus. Good movie. Then I watched. I'm in a big time holiday kick right now. I love this shit. I love all of the Christmas classics, and I love all the cheesy Christmas movies. And Netflix is putting out, it's a sweet spot that they're in. Like they're not Lifetime or Hallmark Christmas movies that are just horrendously bad but have some slight charm but no production value. No, the Netflix original Christmas movies are good because the production value is there. It's good. But there's still some cheesy cornball antics going on. And this one was great. It is titled A Merry Little Xmas. X meaning like ex-husband or ex-wife. A Merry Little Xmas. This one's awesome. The cast is great. Alicia Silverstone, Oliver Hudson, Jamila Jamil, and it's really, really funny. Basically, Alicia Silverstone is getting divorced. They're separated from Oliver Hudson, and they're trying to still do Christmas together. And Alicia Silverstone figures out that Oliver Hudson is actually dating someone new, and that someone new is Jamila Jamil, who plays Tess. And it's a fun flick. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but if you're looking for something on Netflix, this is the one. Also, shout out to Melissa Joan Hart. She's also in this. She plays the friend of Alicia Silverstone. They do a great job. They got good chemistry. It's fun, man. It's fun. Just throw it on. It's Christmas. Come on. Do it. Do it. Now, the next one I watched did not follow the theme of Christmas. No. I watched the Netflix 50 Cent produced documentary, Sean Combs' The Reckoning, aka the Diddy Doc. And whoa, that was enlightening. I thought that this documentary was just going to focus on the trial and like the events leading up to the trial. I didn't realize that this was going to be a real like in-depth dive into like the rise of Diddy and like how Diddy got started. There's a really interesting story about how Diddy promoted his first event and what took place there. There's just a lot of accounts of what Diddy did to like rise up, how these disgusting sexual crimes began, what they stemmed from, and then it really dove into the Tupac murder and the Biggie murder. I didn't realize that they were going to really cover all of that, the East Coast, West Coast beefs and all of that, and how Diddy is sort of entangled into all of that sort of stuff. That was really interesting to watch. Again, refresh my memory on all of that, and just like the rise of hip hop and being a star and what that meant to Diddy, and how he was raised and all of that. And then it gets into all of the Diddy horrendous shit that he did with Cassie and to Cassie. It's just it really, take it how you want it, but it's there and it's documentary. There are some people that are going to be like, hey, you know what? 50 made that documentary and it's all one-sided because he hates Diddy, blah, blah, blah. Dude, a lot of documentaries are one-sided. That's the whole, that's their prerogative. If you're going to make a film or a documentary, that's your prerogative to put a spin on it however you want. But, this footage is not like, it's not footage that 50 Cent like paid people to put together. This footage is footage that Diddy commissioned basically while he was like leading up to his the current trial, or the most recent trial. And apparently Diddy never paid the videographer, so the footage was there, and I think 50 Cent swooped in, paid for the footage that was already present, and then put the documentary together, piecing together the backstory and the lead up, and then the trial footage. So if you're into that, if you're into hip hop, if you understand the storylines, or you're just into like the rise of disgusting rich criminal, it's a good documentary. You should check it out. I mean, it's hard, man. It's hard with these stars, like, they make hits to like separate, to even attempt to separate the artist from the person, and sort of rationalize. Like, we were doing this with Michael Jackson. It's like, oh, well, I love his music, but he's a piece of shit. I don't like what he did to all the kids, or like him or not like him, that sort of stuff. People were able to still to rationalize still loving the music, even though he probably diddled kids, and I don't know if we can do that with Diddy. I don't know if we can do that. But man, like, yeah, Bad Boy had some hits. You're gonna have to look deep within and decide, can I still play All About the Benjamins? Can I still bob my head to Victory? Can I still throw on Can't Nobody Hold Me Down at the barbecue? Can I put that on at the barbecue? I don't know. Time will tell. Some coworkers of mine were talking about Gremlins, and I just totally forgot that Gremlins was a Christmas movie. And I was like, you know what? I got a 5-year-old and a 9-year-old. I looked it up. I forgot it was PG. I'm like, okay, this shit is PG. My kids like scary stuff. Let's throw on Gremlins. They'll like it. They were really excited. I was like, guys, don't be scared. It's a Christmas movie. We're watching Gremlins. We throw on Gremlins. There's a lot of exposition, and it doesn't really get going and get crazy with the Gremlins until, like, I don't know, at least like an hour in, 45 minutes in. And but oh man, my 5-year-old son was in love with Gizmo. Loved Gizmo. First thing he was saying is that it looks like a Labubu. So, and then Moxie was into it, but she was pretty sick. This was a little bit ago, which we were all getting over getting sick, but they liked it. They just didn't see a lot of the gremlin parts, which I think are the most fun part of the movie. So we'll have to go back and revisit and rewatch. We'll watch the rest, but they fell asleep. I'm glad, because Phoebe Cates, I forgot about this little monologue where she's telling the most saddest story about her dad, like pretending to be Santa, and she leans in and is like, that's what I knew, Santa wasn't real, what the. And I was like, oh fuck, I'm so glad that they're asleep for that, so I don't have to explain to them or make up some shit. But Gremlins, man, that's a Christmas movie for you. All right, last podcast, I was talking about being done with people hating on the McRib. I got some feedback, so I want to read some comments I've got over TikTok, YouTube, and through email. Robert Jag T 6666 says, weird fetish, bro. Then comments again, bro, this shit is weird. You talking like you put your dick in it and are kinking McD's. This is a weird fetish, bro. Get out. Sorry you feel that way, Robert. I don't want to put my dick in McRibs. I just enjoy eating them when they're in season, and I don't appreciate when people hate on them for no reason. I'm enthusiastic about them, and I love McRibs. But again, don't want to have sex with them. Then I got a comment about the Stranger Things. I was pissed off that somebody spoiled Stranger Things as I opened the as I opened Instagram and started scrolling through. Jenny Renee says, if you don't watch a show like that as soon as it comes out, then that's on you. There's people who are literally planning their Christmases around the next release. I get that, Jenny, but I'm talking about human decency when it comes to spoiler etiquette on social media. It's very easy to make a video, make that same video, but say make the thumbnail or the opening image say spoiler alert, or say, hey guys, I'm about to do my video about Stranger Things. If you don't want to see that, keep flicking or scroll away from this video. Anything. This thing had nothing. I don't know. I think that's messed up. Stranger Things is new enough now. It's still new enough to where you need to chill out. I think Game of Thrones fans, kudos to y'all. It was hard. It was easy to stay away from Game of Thrones spoilers, at least in my circle or in my algorithm. Those people were great about keeping Game of Thrones spoiler free. I wish people were like that for Stranger Things. Maybe it's just a younger audience and y'all are just glued to Stranger Things and can't wait to talk shit about it. So, disagree. Agree to disagree. Our old buddy, Lars is back, gang. And he had some shit to say about the McRib. So let me read this one for you. Hey, Dan. Glad the show is back. Just listened to you talk up the McRib, and I need you to know, respectfully and lovingly, that this take is deeply unserious. The McRib is not good. The McRib is a seasonal coping mechanism wrapped in nostalgia and onions. It's the fast food equivalent of buying a limited edition candle named Childhood and pretending it's self-care. Also, do you go to multiple McDonald's? Did you go to multiple McDonald's in one night? Yes, Lars, I went to two. After dinner with your family to get a McRib? Dan, that is not a food option. That's a side quest. Like you're a random NPC in the worst Legend of Zelda ripoff imaginable. Like, imagine explaining this to your family. All right, guys, great dinner. Anyway, I'm going to disappear into the night to hunt down a pressed, boneless, rib-shaped mystery. Hold the pickles. Love you. Jenny is a saint. And the wild part is you're acting like this proves it's good. No, that proves McDonald's marketing has you in a full Nelson. Sorry, Lars, did I not? Did you watch or listen to the podcast at all? I said the marketing behind the McRib is great. I said that they make it limited so that you want to go out there and buy it. I didn't say it didn't work. I said it does work. And I said that's why the sandwich is fucking good. If you want a sandwich that tastes like barbecue, I am begging you to go literally anywhere else. I can take you to 100 Texas gas stations that has barbecue that blows the McRib out of the water. Okay, this I can get down with. I heard Buc-ee's is where to go in Texas as far as like Texas gas stations with barbecue. Anyway, as always, I'm a big fan of the pod, even bigger fan of reality. Please stop spreading McRib propaganda, you greasy bitch. Lars. I've told you this before, Lars, but let's fight. Let's fight, man. Yo, okay, I need to clarify a couple of things. One, I said I love the McRib sandwich. I did not say it's the only McRib sandwich that I am interested in eating. I said that I am done with people hating on the McRib. I'm not here professing that the McRib is the end all be all of fast food sandwiches in general. I'm saying I love it. I'm saying I don't want other people to hate on it. Okay? I'm a realist, man. I know that there are better sandwiches out there. But the McRib has a special place in my heart. It does. And Lars, you're probably right. The McRib is a scented candle called childhood. But the other side of that is, like, I don't really remember having McRibs as a kid. You know, I remember it as an adult thing, as a young college kid. When the McRib was back, we were happy, man. We made songs about it to the tune of "Hey Ma." We changed the lyrics. We're like, McRib, all junks, and we gonna get in on the night. That was it. That was it. So look, man, the McRib is dope. Are there other barbecue sandwiches better? Sure. Of course. Would I eat those? Absolutely. Absolutely. Lars, I will go, but I'm scared that we will actually fist fight because shots are fired every podcast. But I appreciate the feedback, man. I love it. I love this stuff. So this week, man, hit me up. Let me know what your tactics are to stay out of these beefs with family around the holidays. I need your help. Appreciate you all listening to the podcast or watching the podcast. I'm trying to get the subscribers up on YouTube, trying to make that a landing spot for this, because I think the video element of this podcast is a good thing. We're gonna go somewhere with this. But please like, share, subscribe on YouTube, and leave me a review, man. Leave me a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or wherever else you're listening to this podcast. You can hit me up, email me, 41anddonepodcast@gmail.com. Follow my TikTok, dhizzle. I'm on Twitter at Daniel J. Hill, or X. I guess it's X now, right? Whatever. All the stuff, man. Just thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you. Happy holidays. See you soon.
Thanks for listening to the 41 and Done podcast. We'll see you next time. You can follow the podcast on Instagram at 41 and Done podcast. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe.
Bye-bye. See ya.